back here. Today we're back with Ozzy.
And
my
we
friend.
were just playing with Iron, but like he
King
had to go.
Iron is our friend. He's coming back online. There's another video coming out with it, so don't worry. Today's video is gonna be about crazy stories. You heard last time, it was like the last video I did. It was crazy stories again. We were talking about stories. I was playing with Goldie and Iron. Goldie is not online anymore. I don't know what happened to him. Iron is playing with us. So yeah, let's go.
But
Almost
he
end
had
of
to
the
go.
season. Yeah, sadly. But he will be back online. So, Ozzy, put it on duos. So we're gonna play some duos and like that. We're gonna talk about our stories and what happened to us.
From like our life, and a lot of my stories will be about like my Italian past.
A lot of my stories will be like a lot of kidnapping, Karen, and some stupid stuff. But it's okay. So, I'm gonna tell you.
Crazy stories are like very different
Yeah.
to each other.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I know you heard about Socks for one. You heard about his stories basically about that. He's in a friend's house and his mother is like that. You heard about it. I have a similar story, but it's not the same basically. But I was like sleeping, and it's pretty obvious. There's a lot of swearing, a lot of racist stuff, and a lot of new stuff. So listen to Gossi. This is the story what happened to me. I was 10 years old back then. I was playing with my friend. Got in here, I was playing with him, we play like Fortnite, okay? Basically Fortnite came out. So, me and my friend, we started playing Fortnite and like that. We went to go to sleep. Not go to sleep, basically it's morning. It's like still morning, because I got into morning with him. I played with him morning. Or basically afternoon, I don't know, but yeah. And then his mother came in. Not came in, basically. We got to her. She's like, "Hey boys, what you like to eat?" And I'll be like, "I like to eat eggs and breakfast." Let's say eggs. Thanks. I was like a kind person because I don't feel like I show my gentleman first before like that. I show my manners. And then my friend be like, "What's up, bitch?" And I was like, look at him like, "What did you just say?" And his mother, "Hello." My mouth. Enter portal hell. I don't know where's it dropping, but it dropped to Satan itself. Saw my mouth. Like this person just said, "Hi, what's up, bitch?" To his mother. No. If I said that clearly to my mother, I would die. She would send me to flipping Brazil. You know that thing that's using like she would use the bell. You heard me, the belt, and she would like hate me so hard. Flipping go to Jesus. And I would shake hands with the Grim Reaper. Like, what's your parents gonna do to you, huh? If you say a swear with them.
I don't know, quiet time. They would get pretty mad.
And then,
Depends on the context.
yeah, and he is here, playing hands with the Grim Reaper. Like, dude, if I did that to my mother, I'll play with shake hands with the Grim Reaper, I'll play with him. Die immediately. So, and then we just started to go, saying like, okay, let's forget about the thing, yeah. And then she like put in the breakfast, and he was like, "Yuck! I don't want that thing." And I was like, "What the fuck?" My heart started bending on the wall. But I started to hear my bumping sound inside my heart. And he was like, "Ugh, I don't like that. Can you give me some Can you give me some, basically, they're not Americans, but I think they're gonna get something else." He said like, "Can you get me some meat? Meat? Give me some meat. I want to eat some." No, he want to eat some cereal, not meat, cereal, or candy. And his mother be like, no sweets in the morning. Okay. She was like, "No sweets in the morning." By the way, don't mind my brother.
Habib Shady Carcaby.
Hey, I have a kid on me.
Go back with the story. Come on.
Alright, I'm going. So he started to like feel like, oh my god, the dog. No, not the dog. Sit down. Close the flipping door. Sorry, my parents. Oh no, my parents. I did not do this. Good job. Be careful.
Ah!
Sorry. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm dead.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna take my crown.
Who saw you? Is there
Oh wait,
one
no,
person?
they already have a crown.
There's one
Go.
person.
Just go.
He's inside. See him.
Pull out the SMG. Pull out the SMG.
My man just started God mode. What is this? Wow,
How
that
about we
person
play
is set
something
up
where
again.
it's not like real matches while we're talking about these stories?
Sure, let's go back to the lobby. Okay, next thing happened.
Like, I don't know, maybe a death run.
Yeah, let's play death one. Let's put on any death one. So, next thing happened. This thing happened. He just said yuck. And I was like, are you trying to get yourself killed in the middle of the fucking breakfast in the middle of the morning? Because it's morning, dude. It's legit 8. I arrived on 7. It's 8 and you're already swearing at his mother. And she was like, oh, don't worry. He's always like that. And I was like, are you sure about that? Like, I know him in school. He's like a gentleman, man. He showed manners to his flipping teachers. And you tell me he act like this in the mother. And then he started to say, come on, let's go. We don't want to beat that bitch here. And I was like, what? I'm sorry, my ears are tingling. What did you say? It was like, that bitch. Do you have any manners for your mother? It's like, okay, let's just go. So, you know that Fiend Ozzy when his back then was a Power Plus, like wasn't Power Plus something else? Yeah?
What?
It was season 2, I guess. Chapter 1, season 2. He started buying the Power Plus. And he said, I really want the Black Knight. And I was like, you can grind for it, I guess. And he said, no, I want it now. And I was like, bruh, what is wrong with you? He started to have a credit card of his mother, saying, I want it now. And I was like, are you trying to get yourself killed? But then he started to charge his credit card over and over and over and over. And I swear, his mother didn't go dinosaur mode on. So yeah, this is the part of the story. I'm done with it. What is your story, Ozzy?
Alright, so... Oh, hold up, what the hell? What? So basically, Crazy has already heard this about like 1,000 times. But so this is the story of, when, basically, back in Italy, in my old school, about the, pizza parties, yeah, it sounds a bit strange, but basically, back in my old school in Italy, basically, everyone, like, each Tuesday, everyone would, like, always have, like, lemon pizza parties, and like all of the boys, like, I don't know what they said it was. I think they said it was some sort of like cult, like the pizza cult or something, and they would run around saying, oh, you better feel the pizza cult, but like in Italian, and like everyone would just look at them like, what the fuck? So like, so basically every Tuesday they would go around to the boys' bathrooms, and they would all go to this one. They would all go to this one. They would all go to this. Okay, what is it with me? I cannot speak today. Okay, yeah. So they would all go to this one cubicle, and they would all just like. No, they would go to the bathroom, and then they would just be waiting for like the pizza cult leader or whatever to like arrive, because he would always have like a few boxes of pizza. I don't know at this point. They just had like pizza boxes. I had, at that time I had only heard about the pizza cult. I never actually like seen them. and basically everyone was like scared of them, but also they were like weirded out by them. So oh shit, I keep dying. So basically once, like on Tuesday, I didn't know that they were actually like in there, but on this one Tuesday, I had to go pee because like I had just been like dared by my friends to like chug an entire like I don't know gallon of like plain water, and I hate plain water. It's just disgusting. So yeah, I had been dared to like chug an entire like gallon of plain water, and I really needed to pee, and so I went pee, not knowing like not knowing that like they would be in there, you know, like having a pizza party in the cubicles. So I go in there and I see like a bunch of feet in this one cubicle. I'm like, oh, hold up, what? And I was like a bit confused when you go into a bathroom and you see a bunch of people in one stall and all you hear is and rattling. Like it feels a bit, you know, weird when that happens. But besides the point, so I go in there, go to the urinals and, you know, pee as usual. And I hear this little like splash in the toilet. And then like I'm like, hold up, is one of them taking a what? And then I hear one of them start screaming at the top of their lungs, followed by another one screaming at the top of their lungs, and then eventually all of them start screaming at the top of their lungs. So I'm just confused what on earth was going on, and then one of them busted down the door, like just just ran straight through and just screamed, I dropped my... Yeah, he just screamed, I dropped my slice, like at the top of his lungs. And I was like scarred for life. And then they all of them just come out, and the leader had like the pizza slice in his hands because he had picked it out of the toilet, and then he just gave it to him, and then he started chanting, eat it, and then all of the rest of them started chanting, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, and he was like, oh, fine. Keep in mind, this is all in Italian, and basically,
wait, how can you
he did,
understand that?
and then he was like, because I can. Anyways, so he ate it, and then he was like, oh, it's dead soggy. And then he said, it tastes bitter, as if like someone's peed on it. And then like and then that one weird kid who was for some reason in the cult or whatever, like just walked out of the toilet stall, and he said, well, I had to do what I had to do. And then they all looked at him and said, ha, you just got pranked. And then all of them, except from the person who ate the pizza, you just said, you just got coconut mauled. And I was like, whoa, what? And like, I didn't even know that like that was a thing. So he just looks like he regretted his entire life decisions. And then I don't know what happened, but the teacher just barged in. She probably heard all of this and was like so confused what on earth was going on. So the teacher just barged in and said, "What on earth is going on in here, you young boys?" And then they were like, nothing. Well, we're throwing a pizza party." And as she looks at all the pizza boxes, and then like, the leader of the cult or whatever says, "Do you want to join?" And the teacher shouts at them, and then the teacher looks back at me, who I was just washing my hands or peeing, I can't remember. And then she said, "Did you have anything to do with this?" And I'm like, "No, I've just been trying to pee this whole time." And then she was like, "Oh yeah, really? When you just so happen to be right next to them in the toilet at the exact same time?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have anything to do with this. I just wanted to pee." And then she was like, "Yeah, right." So they all ended up having detention, and I had to go in detention as well, because, you know, because they thought that I had something to do with this, but I didn't. So I was kind of like annoyed at this point. And then they looked through the footage on the cameras, because for some reason they have cameras in the bathroom, and I know it's quite disgusting. And they noticed that I was actually just trying to pee. So basically, we used to have golden time in our school, and basically I got like extra golden time, and I got to skip one lesson because like of the inconvenience, while all of them had extra homework for like a week or something.
Oh.
And like, I don't know if they still did it after that, if they still like had pizza parties in the bathrooms, but like, I don't think they did after what happened. So then, after that, people were like, looking up to me like, "You seriously actually stood up in front of the pizza cult?" And like I was seen as like a hero for the rest of the time of me being at the school, and I still had no idea why everyone was scared of this pizza cult or whatever, when they were so scared of getting a detention. And then yeah, that's the end of this story, which was very weird when it happened. Okay, I was kind of scarred for life.
Okay, let me tell you.
Crazy.
Let me tell you my story. Something happened. It scarred me for life until this day. Okay. I was 8 in the time. I was walking. I want to go to the bathroom. I told the teacher I'm going to the bathroom, and she was like, "Yeah, sure." So I had the urge to go to the bathroom, by the way. I didn't mean it, by the way, but I just had the urge. So out of nowhere, I just go into the bathroom, and when I enter, I saw 2 naked women and a man doing their thing, butt naked, in front of an 8-year-old. And they saw me, and it was like, "I'll give you 100. Basically, let's just call it $1, okay? I'll give you $100 if you go away, please." And I was like, "Okay." I was running away. I was just gone. And then the principal walked in the same time, in the same way. And he saw him. And he was like, "What is going on in my school?" And it was like, we're just playing. And it was like, "Oh, you're playing? Okay." And some urgently, I've been here, basically I was still there, and he saw me. And the guy thought I told him, and it was like, "Did you tell him?" And I was like, "No." And he just realized what's happening. The principal realized. Like, Ozzy, tell me, is this guy stupid or not?
Wait, is what, guys?
The principal has no clue about me seeing the guy having sex with a woman. And he gave me $100 to not tell the guy, to not tell the principal. And he thought I told the principal. And he just said, did you tell him? In front of the principal. And the principal realized I saw it. And it was like, are you goddamn serious? You are so dumb. You made a flippin' 8-year-old kid watch you have sex? What is wrong with you? And it was like, no, I didn't, no. It was like looking at me like saying, did you walk in an accident? And I just want to include that kid, so I was like teasing him like, yes, no, I didn't walk in. I didn't walk in on purpose. And the principal just said, no, both of you in my office, and you can't come with me, okay? And then who entered with us is my mother, my dad, are bulging red. They want to kill them. And then their mother and their dads, they're here. And they said, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize my son just made somebody watch him. I'm so sorry. And my mother, like, boiling, like, she was legit boiling, said, oh, it's okay. I feel like killing you, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. And my dad, bulging red, saying, let's just say it never happen again, shall we? And they're like, and the kids are scared. They was like, I'll make sure that we're gonna punish them for sure. Same time the kids looking at me saying, why did you tell him? And I was like, I didn't. I didn't. And I'm still petrified for this day. Until now.
I feel bad.
Like,
Now when Ian gets back, you need to tell him that.
My parents are bulging red. They're like a bulging red. They want to kill them.
They're like a bloody tomato.
They're like want to flipping bloody murder them. Cause like imagine you walked in and somebody forced you to watch, and your parents know about it. What do you think your parents gonna do about it? They're bulging red. They're like a tomato head right now. That's what our parents are. They're like red bulging, like legit gonna kill them. This is my story. Now let's go to Ozzy.
What can I say?
Ozzy, it's your turn.
Okay, so which one should I start off with? The janitor's closet or the guy who slipped? Which one?
The guy who slipped.
Oh, you picked an interesting one. Oh, this level's hard. Anyways, so basically, there was one day, I was in school, and keep in mind this was my old Italian one, and you know everyone was walking by. Since there was loads of people in the school,
wait, Ozzy,
quite a lot of people did. Yeah.
Ozzy, can we go to another map and give me the little star? I have a parkour map. I have. Can we go to another map, please?
Sure.
All right, go back to the lobby. I have a parkour map. It's called Summer Map. I like it because I used to read.
What, Summer Run?
Yes, I want it.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I'll see if I can still find it. Anyways, so basically, like people would slip up usually because you know there was like loads of people there and loads of people at my old school. So is this it crazy?
Is this it? No, not that. Give me the leader. Give me the leader.
Okay. So basically there was a boatload of people. So people would slip up usually, but this time was different because this person, his name, I'm pretty sure his name, I can't remember his name exactly. I think it was, what was his name? I can't remember because it was like ages ago. And basically, So let's just call him, I don't know, Bob. That wasn't actually his name, I know that for sure, but let's just call him that. So Bob was like, he was kind of a mischievous guy. He was kind of cheeky and all. So one day, when there was him and this, he had this huge crush on this one girl. So like,
Yeah, that's the
when
one.
it was him, when they were both in the hallway together, he was walking, and then, wait, have you put the map on, Crazy?
No, this is the one, I think, because they changed the picture, I think, but it's the same one, I guess.
Oh, anyways, yeah, they were both in the hallway together, and he was talking to his like friends, like his bully, evil friends. So basically, since me and this girl were like actually good friends, we could like talk together and like wouldn't. I don't know why she said this or why she even did this, but like she didn't. But like I think it was because like she couldn't find any like underwear, so she didn't have any on because like she couldn't find any. And so she was telling me about this. I don't know why she was telling me about this, but like I didn't know that like one of those bully friends were by, and so until as soon as she said that, I turn around and they were right there, and they just like ran off to the epic bully leader, and they were talking about stuff, and all I overheard was like that was her name. Let's just say her name. She's called like Jenny or something. Yeah, I just heard like them talking about Jenny because that's what. Yeah, let's just call her that now. And I was like, what? And like, I did not know what they were gonna do, and to be honest, it was very bad what they did. And I was kind of scarred for life. So as you remember how I told you how Bob, which was like the epic bully leader, had a major crush on this girl Jenny, which I am friends with, and yeah. And they seemed to be making this master plan. So when they were in a hallway together, walking, he pretended to slip, slip under, as if like, you know how you slide in Fortnite? It was he pretended to do like something like that. Mm-hmm. And then he slid under her, like in between her legs. And then I'm pretty sure like he grabbed this girl, because this girl was wearing like a skirt. He grabbed it, and then while he was like supposedly slipping, he pulled it down in front of everyone. And keep in mind, because me and this girl were friends, she had told me how basically she wasn't wearing any underwear because she hadn't found any, and he had just pulled her skirt down in front of everyone. And yeah, you can imagine how embarrassing that was for her, but imagine how embarrassing it was for like, you know, everyone else. Like I just felt so bad for her, and like I just had to look away because like I just could not. Crazy. Oh my gosh, I just said crazy, but then I died the exact same way as you.
I didn't even see that.
But anyways, yeah. Well, so she was standing there with like just her shirt on. So basically she was standing there butt naked, no underwear on, no skirt on, because Bob, the bully leader, had literally just taken her skirt down, which I figured was probably the reason why they were listening to us and why they ran straight back over to Bob. And like the teacher shouted at him, but then he managed to take out his phone and take a picture instantly. And now, like from then on, I always